through the window as if he noticed Seokjin, but then looks down at
I didn't
the
notice it. I noticed he looked at the hourglass. Remember that? But I didn't pay attention. He was. Whoa! So he
own time loop, which is why he looks at the hourglass.
What the? So. Hold up! Wait a minute. So what if?
Past timelines.
Bro, they all got powers. I'm sorry. Calm down. They do. They do. It's not just Jin. Speaking of creating things, good segue, right? Huge shout out to freaking today's sponsor, Into the AM. Now, you all know I would never promote anything that I do not believe in, not at all. But up this shirt kind of make me look like, y'all know I'm a skinny guy, but it made me look a little stronger a little bit, right? But no, all jokes aside, I want to give a huge shout out to Into the AM for sponsoring today's video by sending me these amazing graphic tees. Now, if you all watch my videos, you know I love graphic tees. I love graphic hoodies. They're freaking amazing, and I love when they're comfortable. This one is actually my favorite shirt. I love the way how the astronaut guy is kind of just chilling in space on the water, but he's still not the rat side, which is so dope. But I'm not wearing this one because they sent this one to me in a large and I wear medium. Now, actually, I've not opened and looked at the plain one yet. I'm actually about to do that now because I ran right to the graphic tees. The graphic tees are very affordable too, which is amazing. They're legit 3 for $60 at the moment. And if you do want to just get like the plain ones, which I'm about to show you now, these are 3 for $45. And if you use my link in the description below, you actually get a 10% discount. And they also have like a monthly subscription as well that you can use. And if you go through that, you can still use the discount as well there. The texture itself and the design and the meaning of the shirt is so freaking amazing. And do not forget, if you did want to go ahead and get your 10% discount, rather you're just going to get the shirts, or rather get the subscription, or just a plain shirts, whatever, you can use the code in the description below. Well, actually, just click the link and it'll also get you a 10% discount. But I will be leaving all the links in the description below. That way, go ahead and check them out for yourself. Now, let's go ahead and jump right into the video.
Sup Flare Squad, welcome back to my channel and to the Film Out music video explanation / theory video. Now, to understand BTS's fictional storyline, I did create an updated BTS storyline summary video on my channel. To understand the rest of this video, I do recommend you watching it if you haven't yet. Alright, let's begin. We start with Jungkook alone in a room with covered furniture. This room represents the future, while the cleaner looking room with all the members together is the past. The windows behind Jungkook are covered in clouds, just like the window behind Taehyung. So we know this is a
I did not peep
clouds,
that.
just like the window behind Taehyung. So we
This is
know
why I love
this
these.
is
I did
a
not
window.
peep that. Be
And
quiet.
in one scene, this window also had blinds. During Taehyung's part, you notice an hourglass laying on the table.
Y'all showed me that on Twitter.
This could represent that time has stood still, and that this room represents being stuck. Or
Did y'all figure that out, or did y'all come back and tell me on Twitter after y'all watched this video? Don't lie. Don't cap. Actually, 1 second. Let me give me some. So I forgot I had some snacks. My bad. But be honest. Did y'all put that together yourself, or did you watch this and come back like, yo, Charlie, let me tell you X, Y, Z?
is in a standstill.
That's why. Last stop. That's why I want to read too many tweets when we were talking about theories and stuff, because I wanted to wait and watch this. Okay, go back. Shh, be quiet, y'all.
This could represent that time has stood still, and that this room represents being stuck or is in a standstill. As soon as the room darkens, it shows Seokjin walking in, but this is a different room from what Jungkook was in. The windows that were covered in clouds now show all 7 of the boys together in the clean room. This represents the parallel universes.
Yeah,
Notice how the couch is facing each other, the plants are in the same location, and the lamps are on the same side of the room.
Yeah, and the lamp is what when I was watching the video, the lamp is what gave it away for me, because I noticed it. I was like, wait, that's the same exact lamp, because that lamp is really like a, what word I'm looking for, it stands out, like it's very unique. So I was like, oh my god, wait, that's the same freaking lamp, but go back, no more.
The same location, and the lamps are on the same side of the room. Parallel universe means a world conceived of as coexisting with, and having certain similarities to the known world, but different from it in some fundamental way. As you could see, Jungkook has the room with the gray chair, while Seokjin's room has the white chair.
Oh, I ain't peeped that.
Why are there parallel universes? It's because...
Now no. We talked about this. We know why, right? Oh, I'm sorry. These are too sweet. I keep having to swallow when I talk. I'm sorry. But either way, go. So we know because Jake can time travel, and we all was talking about this on Twitter as well, that he's trying to time travel. We don't know if he's doing it to try to save everyone, but at the same time messing everything else. We'll let her finish because we're not here about my theories. We'll let her finish. But we know this part, I think.
Why are there parallel universes? It's because there's time traveling.
Yep.
Seokjin made a deal with a cat to travel back in time in order to save the boys, and we all know how that went down. Each time Seokjin travels back, he actually doesn't continue the same universe, but creates another parallel universe.
Makes sense why all those doors were there.
The old universe he left behind will actually continue as is, which is...
Now that is creepy. So if I go to a different one, even though I left that one, this one is still going to continue going on. And this is why time traveling is so scary in like shows and movies. And I love the fact that a lot of shows and movies who use time travel don't just make it like, oh, I time travel there, now I'm gonna do this different. No, they make sure it, because it's if you did it in real life, it is going to mess up things regardless, because you think you're going to do something to fix something or to use it to your advantage, but you have to remember it's like a butterfly effect. The smallest things you do are going to change what's going to happen in the universe. The smallest things you do. So that's why when she's talking about that, like that is kind of creepy when you think about it, because it continues on. Even though I left trying to go and fix it or do something somewhere else, the other one still is going on. No more stop. This is gonna be good.
Will actually continue as is, which is what I believe all of these doors represent.
We talked about that.
All of the universes he created by time travel. Okay, but in this clean room, which is the past, they're all happy because they're together. Seokjin is trying to save them all so they could once again be together and be happy. He then holds up an hourglass showing that his time just restarted, meaning the room he's currently in, he just got into.
He kind of knew.
Which is why we saw him walking into this room. He's disconnected from the other members because in the storyline, he hasn't told any of them about his ability to time loop and that he's been trying to save them like hundreds of times.
Last up. And me and a couple of you had this talk where we were like, because I was like, I know JK was aware of it, but a lot of you were saying JK knows. I knew he was aware of it, but from my perspective, but then again, like I said, I haven't like fully finished everything like you all. I was like, it was to the point where I think he's like, I think something's going on with Jin. Like I know something might here, but a lot of you say like, no, he knows. Now I don't know if that was like you were all just like kind of assuming that, and like I was assuming like how iffy, like kind of know, or if you guys spoiled it, which I hope you did not spoil anything. But basically, we kind of had to talk about JK knowing about this stuff.
Ability to time loop. And that he's been trying to save them like hundreds of times. Don't worry though, later in the story he does confess to everyone about what's been happening.
Oh, okay. Spoiler for me.
The scene switches over to Jungkook looking through the window as if he noticed Seokjin, but then looks down at
I didn't notice it. I noticed he looked at the hourglass, remember that? But I didn't pay attention. He was... Whoa! So he was on the video, he wasn't looking at the camera. He was looking at that damn window and that is creepy. I'm sorry, puberty. That is dope, though. So he was looking at Jin. I was taking it as he was looking at the camera, and then he looked down into the hourglass and, whoa, what's going on with the hourglass? Because it was, oh my God. So you all know, I don't know if you know about it, I'm not a huge WandaVision fan. But some of the things that were doing like that was kind of similar to this, was kind of creepy. Because there was one scene, it was going off, my girl's like, pay attention to Vision. You think he's looking at the camera like us, like, show ended. But he's not. He's looking at us. He's not looking at the camera, he's looking at us. So I think that's what JK was doing. Like, I thought he was looking at the camera, but no, he's looking at, look like us, but looking at Jin in that window. Let's go back. I'm sorry. No more go back. I'm sorry.
Like hundreds of times. Don't worry though, later in the story he does confess to everyone about what's been happening. The scene switches over to Jungkook looking through the window as if he noticed Seokjin, but then looks down at the hourglass.
Because I peeped that
part.
His
hourglass has finished, meaning it's going to start all over again, which is why they end up fading away. Them fading away could represent them going over to a new parallel universe. So why does Jungkook notice the hourglass?
Yeah, why?
And why is he in a room similar to Seokjin's? In the storyline, after he gets hit with a truck, which he believes was actually Seokjin, the cat approaches him and asks him, "It'll be more painful to live than die. Do you still want to live?" Jungkook most likely made a deal with this cat, just like Seokjin made a deal with it to save everyone. So that means Jungkook is now in his own time loop, which is why he looks at the hourglass.
What the f? So Hold up, wait a minute. So what if? What? Oh my gosh, this is gonna get so good if they do this. This is just something I'm thinking of. I'm sorry, I got excited. We know in the B, we know Jin get powers. We know that. What if they all got powers, but it's just something have to open it up so they can learn how to do it? Cause I got a feeling JK is also gonna get the powers. I have a feeling. I could be wrong, but I'm just, you know how dope it would be if all 7 of them actually have different powers in the video? That shit would be okay. We're not here about that. I'm sorry, we're not here about that. Go back. But I think he's had.
Jungkook is now in his own time loop, which is why he looks at the hourglass. We know that tension has been building up between Seokjin and Jungkook because Jungkook believes Seokjin was the one who hit him with the truck.
Like, damn,
Jungkook also suspects that the others know about the car accident and that they know it's Seokjin, but they're hiding the truth from him. But actually, the boys were just trying to find the map of the soul to help Seokjin, and they kept Jungkook out of it because they didn't want to stress him out so he could recover from the car accident.
Man, that episode
Now,
was so
this
good
scene
too.
with Hoseok and Yoongi on a platform next to a doorframe in the middle of a desert, this one still confuses me, not gonna lie.
Damn, I was hoping she was gonna say something like, because in the video when I was comparing it, I was like, I got a feeling they're waiting on each side because they're just waiting to see if it, like, Jin's gonna come through one of those. That's what I was thinking, whatever. But if she's confused about it, then she might not have an answer.
In the middle of a desert, this one still confuses me, not gonna lie. But since this music video does remind us of fake love, J-Hope was by the door during the music video.
He was.
And I mean, Yoongi wasn't sitting against one, but I mean, he had a door in his room.
True.
If that means anything. We do see Hoseok and Yoongi interacting during Black Swan. The door frame could symbolize the transition and the passage from one world to another.
Oh, so
this would actually go hand in hand with all the doors we saw in Seokjin's scene. Seokjin reaches out his hands as the boys fade away. This scene reminds me of Seokjin reaching out during the Euphoria music video when Jungkook was trying to save Yoongi, and Seokjin was also in front of a window watching. Just like in Film Out, Seokjin is watching everyone once again through a window. We know that the window is linked to his time travels, which is why we hear the window shattering whenever he goes back in time. I'm assuming the window helps him see the past timelines just from the webtoon, which is another reason why I think the clean room is the past. The scene quickly...
But it does make sense, though, for the clean room to be the past. Because I didn't look at it like that at first watching the video, but after the way she break it down, I think she's right. I think that room is the past.
Over to the hourglass that is now moving backwards. Time is rewinding.
Yep. And when I went back watching the video, after we talked about it on Twitter, it hella went back.
Similar to the Fake Love music video. Remember that every time the window shatters in the story, that means he's going through another time loop. That also explains why the hourglass is rewinding. The room is in chaos, and he tries to run out, but realizes where he's at. Similar to the information we've gotten so far from the BTS Universe storyline, Seokjin did try to run away and began losing his memories of the boys. He ends up realizing that he doesn't want to continue running away and faces the pain to regain his memory back.
You can't tell me that story is not good. I'm sorry, no more.
I'm sorry. To regain his memory back. Then, just like that, Seokjin disappears, going into another universe, which is another time loop. Before disappearing, Seokjin walks back and faces the window once again. Taehyung enters the scene from the other parallel room. By the looks of it, he notices Seokjin.
So
why does he notice Seokjin?
No, I thought it was just like a. Did he notice him? I thought it was just like one of those things. You know when you're just like the last person. Like let's say if I was moving out of this house and this is my last day in this room and I just walk into the camera like, man, it's just looking at that last time. Like I'm just looking, because it's like I'm just thinking of memories. I thought it was like one of those type of looks. Like okay, I'm going away. Let me have my last moment of loving this area I'm in type of situation. I didn't think he was because he didn't look like he noticed Jin to me.
By the looks of it,
it's just like one of those like.
He notices Seokjin. Why does he notice Seokjin?
Does he?
In the storyline, Taehyung thought he was just having nightmares of the boys, but realizes he was seeing past timelines.
Bro, they all got powers. I'm sorry. Calm down. They do. They do. It's not just Jin. Because in order that, I guarantee that will be his. That will be his. If he's dreaming or whatever, when he goes sleep, he can see the past. Yo. I gotta finish this video. I'm sorry.
But realizes he was seeing past timelines. In the webtoon, Taehyung actually goes to Seokjin's house after seeing his dreams of Seokjin hopeless and sitting on the ground trying to ignore the time loops. Maybe this scene represents that. Now, the ending seems pretty sad because Seokjin is no longer there and Taehyung is reaching out. But we know what happens in the storyline. Seokjin does end up saving everyone and found his map on the
Oh shit. Major spoiler for me. At this point, though, it's my fault because so many of y'all been telling me, like, Charlie, get back to the video, get back to it, get back to it. At this point, I can't be mad. I can't be mad at nobody but myself. Damn, man! No. Gosh, you know how many I told you comments I'm about to read now? Dang, man! I know, you told me to finish me, you get back to it. I know, I'm sorry. And honestly, even if I jump back into it, I'm gonna have to rewatch like the past 3 or 4 videos that I already watched to kind of get like a remembrance, if that's the right word, to kind of remember, a refresher. Dang.
Reaching out. But we know what happens in the storyline.
I didn't.
Seokjin does end up saving everyone
Too late,
and
I already
found
know.
his map of the
Can't zone it
soul.
out.
Now the story shifts over to Jungkook because he has this tension built against the boys, and it seems like he made a time loop deal with the cat. The lyrics of Film Out do talk about reaching out their hand and the person suddenly disappearing. After going over detailed lyrics, I've come to the conclusion that the lyrics could also connect to the storyline. Remember that
I'm sorry, it's because a few people just kept saying it's not part of the storyline, it's not, which I get because it was for the movie, but yo, there's no way, if you dab into the storyline at all, there's no way you can watch this video and hear these lyrics and not think about the freaking storyline. Impossible. Sorry, that was just a few people that tried to
also
come in my neck.
To the storyline. Remember that Film Out is the OST for the upcoming Signal movie, which also involves time travel. Now, there is a series for Signal, but it's about one detective existing in the present while another detective exists in the past, and they help each other solve cases through a radio.
Dope.
The lyrics also go over picking up memories and gathering together, then gazing at them projected across the room. Seokjin and gathering together, then gazing at them projected across the room. Seokjin had a scene like that in the BTS storyline. He gathered all their old photos because he was losing his memories, and every time he tried to remember, a painful headache tried to stop him. Damn. So the lyrics, "I feel you with every burst of pain," reminds me of Seokjin's pain.
Oh, yup, because it's like, by me just remembering you, it's painful. I did not catch that line at all for that.
Remember, a painful headache tried to stop him.
Sorry.
So the lyrics, "I feel you with every burst of pain," reminds me of
Sometimes I be thinking she got a connection to Big Hit because
now I'm gonna go over all the things I noticed but haven't been able to figure out. Seokjin was running. The door on the other side was open.
I didn't even peep that in the video.
Scene, it's closed.
This
blue scene with all of them standing is still puzzling to me.
Yeah, because he was in front of all of them.
We do notice Seokjin is standing ahead of them instead of beside them. Although this scene does remind me of Fake Love when they were like lined up in hoods.
Lined up though, yeah.
This painting behind RM is actually the same painting from their Life Goes On music video. This was pretty interesting. Also, another thing I wanted to note was that Taehyung and Jimin were the only ones who appeared in Jungkook's room, and they were also the only ones who appeard in the orange-yellow room. What y'all think?
They were? Ooh, I'm
But
about to go back
yes,
and watch it
that is
again.
all I have for today. Please leave your theories and comments down below. I do enjoy reading them all.
I did not peep that. And you know what? And as much as I pay, and the thing that gets me, because when it comes to BTS videos, I try so hard to pay attention because of stuff like this. That stuff goes over your head. But when that scene was happening, when it was like the orange yellow, I should have peeped that. Because I did not know there was the only ones who appeared in that color spectrum, whatever. I also didn't know they were the only ones in the room, neither. All right, so yeah, I'm not even mad at the spoiler too much. I'm mad a little bit, but I'm not mad too much because it's definitely my fault. I should have been, as much as I love the beat, as much as we were into it, that's my fault. I should have finished it. Now, I have a habit bad with shows too. I'll love it, get deep into it, and randomly just stop and then come back later. I don't know why I do that, but we'll bring out Hater Charlie just for a little bit, all right? Just for a little bit. When it comes to XLS, yo, cause she be freaking spot on. I know it's just like her theories, I think she be thinking, whatever, but it be to the point I'm like, yo, someone's helping you or you're connected to Big Hit and we just don't know it, alright? Because everything be making so much sense. Like only part I was kind of combating, like I'm kind of going against, like I don't know about the V part, was the V part when he looked in the window. Because I took that as like perfect example when I moved out of my last house. I just kind of walked in the room and I looked out the window and I looked at the doors and I'm just staring like, dang, this is crazy. This is my last mirror because I'm about to leave. I took that as one of those, you know, where like the sad moments, like, yep, I'm about to get out of here. Like one of those. I don't think he saw Jen. I don't think. Maybe he did. I mean, obviously she knew more than me when it comes to BU. Maybe he did see him. But I don't know. I just took that as one of those, just kind of reminiscing about the past as I'm sitting here staring through this window type thing. The JK one definitely makes sense. He was like this. Like it was looking at freaking us, which would be the mirror and not the freaking camera. Like that one definitely makes sense, and I did not peep that. I'm about to go back and watch the video, and I want to look at all of those things, like the color spectrum part, whatever. Both JK and V looking through the window. Also in V part, because I did not peep when she was like those same clouds that was behind. And when he was in that room, also behind V. I did not peep that as well. But she said V was in the standstill room, right? So were those clouds standing still and moving versus the other two rooms? I don't know. I'm about to go back and watch some of this stuff and look at it. But yo, if you all enjoyed the video, if you like, comment, subscribe, share, guys. You guys are awesome. You better not leave that I told your ass to finish the BU and watch XYZ comment, okay? I know. I messed up. I know. All right, but I'm out. So you only got 14. That's it. Let's go.
왜 이상해 애들. 아.
I think I just hollered all in your ear. It's official.
Ready for this?
I'm going to a BTS concert. I don't care.
To get hyped up.
Hey, let's get it. Let's get it, Ariel.
Come on.
Where he at? I see him back there laughing. He know I'm looking for him. He's like, let me show this boy. All right, be quiet. Let's watch it. Hey, that was hard. Oh, yeah. Oh, the clap. The clap. Like he begging for money. Look how he looking at him. Like, can I help you? Go rock, B. Go rock. Go rock. Play it safe. Yo! My thing though, if it's like Snow White and in the freaking 7 doors, and then who's gonna be like the freaking Snow White? Who's gonna be Snow White? And then my guy like that, bro. Show the picture, come on. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.